Hello.
Hi.
Are we rolling? This is Nomad Diaries, episode 4, special holiday edition, Nomad Twins. I have here with me my Nomad twin. If you think I'm a nomad, she's a nomad. She sleeps on floors in Africa, builds houses in
I've
South
never
Africa.
slept on floors.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. She slept in a little hole.
I slept in a tent.
You poo-pooed in holes on the ground, right?
That I did.
That makes you a nomad in my book. I have not been subjected to pooping holes yet, but if I would, I have to. And I
Pooping
would.
holes.
Well, anyway, this is the twin edition.
Am I allowed to drink?
You are allowed to drink, of course you are. Cheers. Cheers. This is what adults do.
Why does it feel like it's slow motion?
I don't know, but this is not my normal camera, but it's also better because I can actually see my skin and I look white, so I guess you guys can see my face. And you can see my homeless friend over here. She's not really homeless, we're in our house, aka the dungeon. But I wanted to have her on so she can explain more about where she's been, because she's been a lot of places, not only in America, but across the world, like Africa, and sleeping in tents and holes, and pooping in holes. So, Courtney,
Lady?
tell me, first off, where's your favorite place you've been traveling? This is FLEASKI. Where's your favorite place you've traveled to?
Definitely Kenya.
Kenya? Where's
The
Kenya?
coast of
Because once
Kenya.
again,
Kenya is in Africa. It's
Okay.
on the east side of Africa.
Okay.
It's amazing place. It's kind of Americanized or westernized, whatever, but their coast is amazing. It's a mix of Indian influence, Portuguese influence, African influence. So you have a little bit of everything there. You have a beautiful coastline.
And when did you go to Kenya? You weren't in, because you were in Africa for a couple of years doing a Peace Corps, correct?
Yeah, so I did Peace Corps in Malawi,
Okay.
which is in Southeast Africa. It's very small. It's a sliver of a country.
And you see, you got the African line in the background. Don't mind that. They're tamed and the house trained. Don't worry.
Yeah, so I was in Peace Corps in Malawi. That's where I lived without electricity and running water for 2 years and pooped in a hole. And it was a great life experience.
And what did you use to wipe your butt when you pooped in the hole?
I use toilet paper.
Oh, okay.
They do have toilet paper, but it's
Okay.
like, it's not toilet paper, as we know. There's no Charmin. Think of like
Charmin.
one ply. But the good thing is that you never have to worry about your toilet being stopped up because
It's a hole.
there was no toilet.
And if it stops up, you can always just dig a new hole, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And you can plant a tree in that old hole and use the poop as fertilizer.
Very self-sufficient they are there
It is.
in Africa.
It is.
And what about some other places you've been to?
In Africa, I've been to Nigeria, which is on the west side of Africa. That's where all the scams take place. So be careful when you get a message from someone talking about they're your uncle. They're not your uncle. They're sitting at an internet cafe taking your money. But I've been to Nigeria. I worked in South Sudan. I was there when it became a country. Whoop, whoop.
Became a country? What do you mean become a country? Explain that to me, because I'm a little bit uneducated myself on these issues.
So South Sudan used to be part of Sudan, and Sudan experienced the longest civil war in Africa. And basically, the president of Sudan was oppressing the people of South Sudan because the president and the people of North Sudan are of Arab descent, and the people of South Sudan are African, of African descent. And so it was a long time coming where they were being oppressed. They had no infrastructure, no education system, etc. They did have schools, but it was very, very poor quality. So they fought for their independence, and they got it, and I was there to witness them become a country.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they were Africa's 54th country.
54th?
There are 54 countries in Africa.
Wow.
Yes.
I did not know that. I thought there was like 12. But to the untrained eye,
Africa is not a country, it's a continent, folks. Please do not refer to it as a country.
Yeah, that goes for my illiterate, uneducated fans out there. So you just learned something new. The Nomad Diaries are indeed helpful and informative.
Yes. So I was there. I slept in tents there.
Have you ever slept in a hotel in Africa or anything like that?
I have. When I was in Nigeria, I stayed in a hotel. In South Africa, I was in a hotel. They're nice hotels. I mean, they're like American hotels. But regular accommodations. They have really nice houses, too, if you have money. I didn't
Clay
have
houses?
money.
Are they made of clay?
No, not all houses. Some
Okay.
houses are like American houses.
Okay.
You know, they had internet and cable, high-speed internet. I used to love it. But I didn't really live that way. I slept in tents and in a house that had no electricity.
And for a traveler like me, who's always concerned with these kind of questions, how many shots did you have to take to just go there?
Um, I mean, I had a lot of shots, and I had to continue getting shots because you have to get all your shots updated, and then you have to take a little pill to prevent malaria because malaria can kill you. But I stopped taking this pill after my second stint in Africa because it makes you cuckoo.
I heard that a mosquito bite in Africa can kill you too.
Yeah, that's malaria.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought it was West Nile virus or something.
No, I mean, malaria is a killer. It kills a lot of people, but you can take a pill, and it will help you not get malaria.
Okay, so that's Africa. You've also been. You recently went to India a couple months ago.
I was in India for work. India is an amazing place. If you ever have the opportunity to go, you'll be at peace there. It's very beautiful. The people are amazing. The food is more delicious than.
Now, tell me about the McDonald's, because you said something about eating meat there. That the McDonald's is a little different. Now, I don't eat McDonald's. I know B. Young is going to say something about how much I love my double cheeseburgers and stuff, which I really don't. Don't listen to him. But you said something different about the McDonald's food that they had there.
Yeah, so in India they think cows are sacred, and so there's very little beef, although they do have beef at more westernized institutions. The McDonald's did not really serve beef. It served potato burgers. The Michelob.
Was it good?
It was delicious.
Was it like good food, or was like McDonald's here in the States are very processed nastiness?
No, see the McDonald's around the world are nothing like the McDonald's in the United States because it's all fresh. Compared to here, where you're getting.
You hear that, Be Young? Fresh.
Stuff in your stuff.
Fresh,
yeah.
Be Young for you.
And then, besides India, my first trip out of the country was to Ecuador, in South America.
And what'd you do there?
I went to learn about different cultures there. So, the indigenous people, the Afro-Ecuadorians.
Did you go for Habitat for Humanity? Is that when you went for Habitat for Humanity?
No, I went for alternative spring break.
Oh, okay.
I did Habitat in Los Angeles, so it was pretty amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I get around quite a bit. Now I'm in DC. Surprise, surprise. How long will I be here? That is a question nobody knows.
So let's recap. Because once again, we got to keep these episodes
started. I started in Ecuador. From Ecuador, I went to Malawi. From Malawi, I went to South Sudan. From South Sudan to Kenya. Kenya to Nigeria. Nigeria to India.
And then, of course, you've done a lot of traveling in the U.S.
Yeah, so in the U.S., I've been to every major city with the exception of San Francisco.
Have you been to Boise?
I have not been to Idaho. I have not been to Montana or any of those weird central states. I have been to Colorado. I haven't been to Arizona yet. I haven't been to Hawaii or Alaska. I haven't been to any of the northeast states, like Maine and all those places. Who wants to go there, though? For real. No offense, people in Maine. It's kind of cold.
I would like to go there, to be honest with you, but I'm intrigued by random places.
I would like to go to Toronto, Canada. That's on my list. My bucket list, I have the remaining countries are Egypt and Greece.
Me personally, I want to go to Portugal because I heard drugs are illegal there. But I mean, once again, this is not. I don't condone people doing drugs, but when in Rome, or should I say in this case, Portugal. Okay, well, I guess that's the travel aspect of it. She's been everywhere. I haven't. This is my twin.
I've never been to Europe, except for in airports.
In airports, and she did give me a shirt from the airport.
I spent 10 hours in London, and let me tell you this, it is not the place you want to spend 10 hours in an airport.
Really?
Although I was in a terminal that had a free shower, which was pretty amazing. After
a free shower?
Free shower, because they make you pay for the showers in the airport.
Why would I want a shower in the airport?
I mean, when you're traveling 24 hours, I was landing and going straight to work, so I needed to be presentable.
No, Nomad FLEASKI can go 36 hours without a shower easily.
I can. I need a shower. When I was in Malawi as a Peace Corps volunteer, I believe I took a shower twice a day. It wasn't a shower, it was a bucket bath, but still. And I would pay my little kids in my community 10 kwacha to get my water, contributing to local economies. And in Kenya, I got chased by monkeys. And in South Sudan, I fell in a drainage ditch. Malawi,
But it's a drainage ditch. Is that where the poo-poo from the holes go?
It's where the sewage goes.
Oh, okay. I thought the poo-poo from the holes was all connected to one ditch, and it just drips into the ditch. I'm a little bit, on the edge about going to a place like Africa because though I'm a nomad and I'll sleep on any floor, I wouldn't want to sleep on a floor with mosquitoes that can kill me or where people poop in poop holes.
And they have these things called wind spiders.
Wind spiders?
Wind spiders. Wind scorpions, actually.
And they fly in the wind or something?
They don't fly. What they do is if you don't kill it the first time you attempt, it will come after you.
Oh, Like some redemption or
Yes.
revenge type shit?
Yes.
No,
and
thank
they're
you.
fast.
Thank
Oh
you.
my god, I almost died.
FLEASKI hates spiders or
So
anything
do
like
I.
that.
So do I. But I like to travel. And so I have a job that will let me travel. Sometimes.
Amazing.
And I was just in Pittsburgh. I've been to Jersey.
Pittsburgh, aka Nicksburg.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is pretty cool. It's regular folk. I like regular folk.
Me too.
And now I'm in this wonderful city, DC, where people are so high strung they don't know what the fuck shit smells like.
Hoity-toity government officials. You heard me say the Nomad episode 1. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. If you don't watch it and you haven't watched on the episodes, you've been missing out on valuable content. But I must wrap this up because I know it's 10 minutes and I know the attention span of a lot of my followers are very short. And since I don't
This is
have...
kind of boring. I mean, I feel like I could have been more dynamic in this interview.
well, no, I mean, you got to inform the people about Africa. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to have anybody on the show who's going to tell me about Africa.
Go to Africa. It's amazing. Especially if you're brown. If you're white, you'll be treated like
But not if you're high yellow like me, because they don't like that.
Yeah, they will.
Oh, okay.
When I was in Africa, they didn't know that I was American. They didn't know what I was. I've been mistaken for English and French and then other African nations. Yeah.
On that note, we'll
Free
cut it short.
yourself.
She's a little bit more weird and oddball than I am. But on that note, I will have some shout outs for the next episode.
Oh, wait, one more thing. If you're going to be a nomad, you need to keep your life to 2 suitcases.
Me personally, I only need 2 pairs of underwear, 2 pairs of jeans, and 2 t-shirts. And I'll be fine. And 2 shoes!
This is a fool.
But hey, thank you for watching the Nomad Diary, the twin edition, the special holiday episode. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
everybody have a good Thanksgiving and eat food. And don't eat too much food because you get the itis. And if you get the itis, that means you will probably fall asleep watching this video.
And you do things like this when you're bored in places that you travel. You make faces at yourself.
Yes, she's very good at that. So on that note, deuces. Stay tuned for the next episode. Subscribe to my page. Google me, FLEASKI, FLEASKI, like ski fleeing, or flea skiing, I mean, excuse me. And on that note, you want to say something else? You want to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye in African?
What is goodbye in African? There's
know.
so many languages in Africa.
Okay, we'll say goodbye in some language.
African is not a language.
Adios.
Hasta luego.
Come on, that's...
Wait. I need to think about it.
Bye-bye, Zadeo.
No, that is how you do it.
That's Swahili, though. I know my stuff.
That is Swahili. How do you say goodbye? Oh, Tiwanana.
Tijuana.
Tiwanana.